No, absolutely. So I think this entire, narrative is so divisive and regressive coming from the DMK, and he's been at it now from the days of when he commented about the Sanatan Dharma, and while he himself and his family, his father and mother have donated, lots of gold to the temples in South India, and then they talk of Sanatan Dharma being like, dengue or malaria, and all those kind of caustic and very, very degenerative remarks, I would say. The Congress should learn, some humility in, defeat and victory, and which we've shown. We've shown organizationally, and we've proven our strength on in the implementation of our programs across the country, which I would repeat debate after debate. The strength of the BJP and the NDA lies in its outreach on the ground. And to say that, we're only in the north and we're not in the south is also a completely false narrative. If you look at the statistics, we've just had recently, we've had Katapala Venkata Ramana defeat, KCR in Telangana. So he defeated the CM himself, and he also defeated the opponent of the Congress, Avanta Reddy, from the same constituency. So what are we talking about? We've grown from 1 to 8 in Telangana. We have a 12% vote share in Kerala, and we have our presence in Goa and Pondicherry. We have our presence in North and also the west of India, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat,
Okay.
all of them are the west of India. So we are not just in the north. So it's a formidable force emerging across India, is what I would say.
Okay.
No, I think the entire narrative of North-South itself, they've got it wrong. Like we've said in the statistics across our panel, people have reiterated the statistics that speak for themselves, because we're almost halfway in AP and Tamil Nadu. In Karnataka, we're a major force already. So there's no such North-South divide, actually speaking. And when you say Andhra Pradesh, again, Andhra Pradesh is the victimized state in the separation of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. And we have Jagan Reddy in sync with Modi ji and with the national leadership. So I don't think this North-South narrative will work, and this entire divisive strategy, which has originated long back when the DMK regime, when they opposed Hindi as a national language. Now the NDA is also not talking about this narrative of Hindi as one national language. We're talking about having local languages. We have the new education policy also, talking about having portals and education portals in various local languages. So there's no
Okay.
longer this entire North India
So,
Hindi
but do you think the BJP has had to shift from its Hindu narrative to then assimilating the essence of what the southern countries stand for, of having diversity when it comes to religions, when it comes to languages, when it comes to cultures, so as to better imbibe itself in the ethos of the diversity that India as a country and its people represents?
No, absolutely. See, absolutely not, because this Hindu narrative and the Hindutva regime or Hindutva narrative that is, ascribed to the BJP is more of the opposition's narrative rather than the BJP or the NDA's narrative. Because as I've said in many of our, talks, that Modi's programs and our national programs are for all, and the kind of efforts and reforms that we have done for Muslim women, for the Muslim minorities, and for the minorities in, per se, is beyond comprehension, and it's implemented successfully across the country. So this entire narrative of we being only for the Hindus itself is a false propaganda, and it's a false narrative. We are for nation building. The agenda is just not Rashtra Nirman. Nation building is the agenda. However cliched you may want to see it as an expression, but it is that. And Modi's narrative is just Vikas, Vikas, and Vikas alone. So that is the narrative. It's beyond caste, creed, religion, and any other discriminatory factor across our population. And
Okay.
the entire, yeah.
Okay. Advocate Tapu, quickly a comment from you again.